BookTube. This is Friday Reads.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
This weekend, clearly, I have a little bit of work ahead of me. Actually, the other room where all this stuff is coming from and is migrating here looks a lot even worse, believe it or not. It's kind of a mess. I'm moving bookshelves, and the thing about it is you got to take the books out of the current bookshelves, move those bookshelves into the room, and then you got to put all the books back into the bookshelves. So listen, if you want to come and help me do this or do it for me, you would be my friend, and I would give you a Diet Coke. I would give you this Diet Coke. Not really. Actually, what I'm going to do is finish listening to Talon by Julie Kagawa. This is book 1 in the Talon Saga. It's all about dragons, and it is narrated on audio. I had to write this down by Davies, MacLeod and Kris Patton. Okay, Davies is driving me right up a wall. Cannot stand her narration at all. Because she's great at dialogue. She's really good at talking. You know, the conversations between the people are wonderfully animated and everything. But when she's talking about just the straight narration, like she's, you know, talking about what's going on around, I'll have to give you a sample or something because she's terrible. Terrible. So I keep speeding her up to twice the speed, and then when it switches to MacLeod or Kris Patton, then I slow it back down because they are wonderful. So it's a really tedious kind of a thing, you know? So, I don't know, I'm finishing it up, and I've got about 5 hours left. Maybe that'll turn into 3 if I can speed her up. I don't know. You know, this is turning into kind of a high schoolish love triangle, whatever. It's not true fantasy. No, and I'm losing my taste for this high school drama love triangle nonsense. So, I don't know. I have Armada by Ernest Cline on my iPod, and I can listen to that when I'm done with this. So this actually, the reason I'm reading this is because I'm participating in a Pick It For Me challenge where you put together a list on Goodreads of books that you want to read, and then someone else picks however many of those for you, and you pick some for them. So this is one of the books. I've got all but one of the books read, and this is the next to last. So I am going to stick with it, but I have a feeling I will not be reading the sequel, which is Rogue, because I'm just not up for any more love triangle nonsense. I also, on my iPad today, I read After the Rain by Renee Carlino. This is just new adult, contemporary. It's romance, clearly, but it's more chick lit kind of feeling. You know, there's a little more to it than just the romance. So I was kind of surprised it had a little more depth than I thought it would. So anyway, I sat down and read it in one sitting, and I'll probably pick up another book by her maybe tomorrow and just do the same thing when I'm taking a break and drinking my Diet Coke from doing all this. And I think that's going to be this, I don't think it's the sweet thing, I think it's just sweet thing. So that's my weekend. Yeah, feel free, really, I'm serious. You're welcome to come help me. I really will give you Diet Coke. Yeah, you know what? I think it would take a whole lot more than Diet Coke to get me here to help me to do this. So anyway, that's my weekend. What are you reading this weekend? Let's talk about it in comments, and I better get back to work. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have a good weekend.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.